officially am an educator turned entrepreneur. I have the privilege to be able to teach holistic personal finance, money mindset, and how to build wealth through investing, specifically for first-generation investors. I started in the classroom as a personal finance teacher, creating curriculum for my first ever group of seniors, which they were able to graduate at a 93% graduation rate. Always so proud of them.
Wow.
Shouting them out. That curriculum that I created turned into my second book, Personal Finance Crash Course, What They Didn't Teach You in School, which is part of my Black Wealth Freedom series. It really goes into how can you get together your mindset? How can you get together your actual money? And how can you get together the actual practices of achieving your wealth goals in 12 months or less, which I've been able to do multiple times. So I really contribute all of my success to my past experiences, seeing the problems in my neighborhood in Ohio, seeing the problems in my classroom and communities here in Black Wall Street, Tulsa, and now providing solutions on the marketplace for both individuals and businesses to build wealth for their last name.
Wow. Thank you for writing those books. And you are a very successful CEO, and you started Raise the Bar Investments. Do you want to talk a little bit about it?
Absolutely. We hear that phrase a lot, raise the bar, raise the bar. Well, what does it mean to raise the bar for you? What does it mean to raise the bar for me? Well, I really boil that down to raising the bar for our mind and money. We can't talk about growing our money without talking about growing our mindset, which is why the first book that you see in the series is called Holistic Money Mindset, Mental Preparation for Abundance. You have to actually acclimate your mind to be abundant, to live in abundance, to walk in abundant actions, and then you will see that monetary possession manifest in reality. We all know someone that's gotten money fast and lost it fast.
Right.
And that's usually because of the lack of money mindset, or financial psychology, as we call it in academia. Also, of course, as I mentioned, my second book here came from the classroom, but I really like to focus on this book because so many times we don't know what we don't know. And in this book, I really talk about not only the words of wealth, which is one of the chapter titles that goes in depth on what are the different pieces of terminology that you need to know when you go to the bank, when you're making your first investment, when you're just doing your own budget. What are things you need to know? And then the third book is really a focus on how do you put what you've learned in book 1 and book 2 and from your own life experiences into action. This is the same budget that I used when I had to move halfway across country, take out loans in debt, to going from being out of debt and living a successful life, having my own home that I was able to purchase before 25 years old, having my then dream car that I'm able to monetize and not see as a typical depreciating asset. If I just said depreciating asset and you're like, what is that, Raquel? It's in book 2. But in short, assets that value less over time. So I would say that overall, Raise the Bar Investments is my ministry. It's how I teach about stewardship. It's how I do it in an easy to understand and easy to apply way. And we are expanding rapidly with Raise the Bar Investments.
So this is your business, and I like these 3 books. This is like a trilogy, money mindset, finance crash course, and how to move your money, or money movement.
Yes.
And you also have those books on Amazon, right?
Yes, I always say support the author, support the small business, so you can buy them directly on our website. But for those that don't have the opportunity to see our website, or are walking along in Barnes & Noble or Walmart and Target, the books are also available there. But those orders that come through our website get a special gift with them and a digital copy.
All right, got the website, rtbinvestment.org. All right, and we have your YouTube channel here. It's a great YouTube. So people can follow you here, subscribe, and to have updates. Also, you have the new app for our last names. What is it?
Absolutely. Well, I'll touch on both the YouTube and the app. Our YouTube, please subscribe because we have some really great content coming this summer. And in terms of For Our Last Names, this is a really, really great tool that I am creating. It is an app that is built for first-generation investors. Whether you are the first in your family to invest, or you're giving it another try at investing after not being successful, this tool is built for you to build wealth for your last name. We are really innovative because I noticed that a lot of the tools on the market don't actually have an education component. So we are creating this app where it will allow you to have education directly connected to the investing opportunities that you have. One of my claims to fame, or a big portions in my wealth journey, was paying off my undergraduate student loans with my cryptocurrency profits.
Oh,
And
wow.
yes, it was a great time, especially for my students, seeing me being on a teacher's salary, but also being able to achieve these wealth goals. I was able to do that through investing, but also being an educated investor. A lot of people don't have success, not only in the market in general, but specifically when it comes to cryptocurrency, for example, because they are not educated. So this tool will solve that problem because it brings the education before the investing, it connects it, and also it will have some really great other features without getting too much into the top secret sauce. But it has some really great other features. As you're seeing on the screen here, we did win a female founders pitch night from Build in Tulsa this past December. So we were able to get started on our app development. It's in the works and we're really excited about that. And even going back to the YouTube, some of the videos that you'll see on YouTube are from our grant submissions. I definitely am a big believer in leveraging the money that's out there, right? So for even those that are starting in their personal finance journey, but also want to build a business, know that there's grant money out there for you to be able to build your business, to pitch your business online, in person, and create the solutions that you desire to in the world.
Wow. So this app, what made it different from the other app like Robinhood or everything that exists right now?
Absolutely. So there are a few different things that make it different. Number one, we bring in that education and we actually connect the education to the investing. Number two, our focus being minority friendly, whether you are of an ethnic minority group or whether you are of a gender-based minority group. We know, factually speaking, that the racial wealth gap and the gender wealth gap exist. So our materials are specifically focused towards minority groups or underrepresented groups or groups that are affected by the racial and gender wealth gap. So outside of those two factors, we also are going to provide an amazing experience where folks can not only learn individually, but also learn with their peers. I know for myself as a Black woman, peer-to-peer learning is so important to me. I learn better with my peers, with my friends, with new connections, making the learning sticky, as I would say in the classroom when I was a teacher. So we really focus on being education priorities, prioritizing education, minority focused, and a well-rounded learning experience that includes money mindset.